computer freeze is when your system suddenly stops responding to your commands. Your mouse won't move, your keyboard doesn't work, and you can't click anything. It's like your computer has hit pause and forgotten how to play again. This can happen for just a few seconds or last much longer. When your computer freezes, you lose control temporarily, and you can't continue your work or use any applications until it responds again. Computer freezes happen for several main reasons. First, high disk usage occurs when your storage drive is working too hard, reading and writing too much data. Second, memory overload happens when your RAM runs out of space because too many programs are running at once. Third, CPU spikes occur when your processor becomes overwhelmed with too many tasks. Finally, malware infections like viruses can consume your system resources and cause freezing. Understanding these causes helps you prevent freezes from happening. When a freeze happens, you'll notice several clear signs. Your mouse and keyboard become unresponsive, meaning they won't react to your movements or key presses. The screen gets locked in place and stops updating. You might see the last frame of what you were doing, but nothing changes no matter what you do. The freeze lasts for several seconds or longer, leaving you stuck and unable to work. Recognizing these symptoms helps you know when a freeze is actually happening. When your computer freezes, follow these steps in order. First, wait 2 to 3 minutes. Sometimes your system just needs time to catch up and recover on its own. Second, try keyboard shortcuts like Escape, Windows key plus X, or Control-Alt-Delete to regain control. Third, if those don't work, open Task Manager using Control-Shift, Escape to force close programs that aren't responding. Fourth, if nothing works, hold down your power button for 10 seconds to do a hard restart of your system. Task Manager is your main tool for stopping frozen programs. On Windows computers, press Control-Shift-Escape to open it directly. This is faster and more reliable than using Control-Alt-Delete. On Windows, you can also use Control-Alt-Delete and choose Task Manager from the menu. On Mac computers, use Command-Option-Escape to open the Force Quit dialog window. You can also open Activity Monitor by going to Finder, then Applications, then Utilities. These tools let you see which programs are causing problems and close them. If your computer remains frozen and won't respond, a hard restart is your last option. On Windows, hold down your power button for 10 seconds until the computer shuts down completely. Wait 30 seconds, then press the power button again to turn it back on. On Mac, press and hold Command Control and Power together. Your Mac will force shut down. Then press the power button to turn it back on. A hard restart forces your computer to stop everything and start fresh. This can fix many problems, but should only be used when nothing else works. After your computer recovers from a freeze, take these recovery steps. First, check all your hardware connections to make sure everything is plugged in properly and cables are secure. Second, monitor your system temperature to make sure your computer isn't overheating. Use monitoring software to check if fans are working correctly. Third, run disk cleanup and defragmentation to free up storage space and organize your files. Fourth, back up your important data to an external drive so you won't lose files if another problem happens. Prevent freezes by maintaining your computer regularly. For software maintenance, keep your operating system and all programs updated with the latest patches. Uninstall applications you no longer use. Run antivirus scans regularly to catch malware. Update your device drivers frequently. For hardware care, clean your computer's vents and fans every month to remove dust. Make sure your computer has proper ventilation. Monitor your system temperature during use. If you use a laptop, consider using a cooling pad. For resource management, regularly free up disk space by deleting unnecessary files. Disable unnecessary startup programs that run when you boot. Limit how many programs you run at the same time. Monitor your RAM and CPU usage using Task Manager. For security and backup, only use hardware that's compatible with your computer. Enable firewall protection. Create system restore points regularly. Maintain frequent backups of your important files. Know when it's time to get professional help. If your computer freezes frequently throughout the day or during specific activities, this indicates a deeper problem. If your system displays overheating alerts or feels extremely hot to the touch, contact a technician. If you hear clicking, grinding, or beeping sounds from your hard drive or cooling fans, this suggests hardware failure. If your computer keeps freezing even after you've tried all recovery steps and prevention measures, you need professional assistance. An expert can diagnose hardware problems, repair failing components, or help with stubborn software issues that prevent recovery. To summarize everything about computer freezes, remember these key points. Understanding freezes means knowing that your system becomes unresponsive for several seconds or longer, usually caused by resource overload, and it affects your productivity. Responding effectively means waiting first, using Task Manager to close programs, and doing a hard restart only as a last resort. Troubleshooting issues involves checking your disk, memory, and CPU usage, verifying your cooling system and hardware connections, and scanning for malware infections. Preventing future issues requires keeping your software updated, monitoring your system resources regularly, and maintaining your hardware cleanliness. By following these practices, you can significantly reduce the likelihood of experiencing computer freezes.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit CodeLucky.com for more such useful content.